All right, guys, what's going on? It's your man Mike. I'm back again with another edition of Mike's Tech Talk. And what I got going on today is just a quick video. Just wanted to show you guys. This ain't gonna be long or nothing like that. Just really wanted to show you guys my selection of cases that I currently rock with my Galaxy Note 9. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is my main everyday phone. I do carry an iPhone as well, but this is the phone that I use every day. It works good for me when it comes to work. It works good for me in the sense that it still has a headphone jack for when I'm in my truck listening to music or listening to podcasts. And of course, you just can't beat that S Pen. You know, I use the S Pen a lot more than people would expect you would or would think that you do. So definitely can't beat that S Pen. And as you see, you got my wallpaper here. I'm currently in the process of setting up my launcher settings the way that I want it to be set up. Now this is Nova Launcher. This is not the standard Galaxy Launcher. So just to show you guys what Nova Launcher kind of is. It's kind of a, you know, it's a default launcher that you can download to change the overall look and theme of your phone. What I have down here are actually app folders. So if you tap on it, you see it'll open up my phone app. But if I go and slide up on it, I got my phone and my messages. Same with this one, I got my social media stuff here. So I like that I can always do that with Android. I have a few things that I can do as far as to like make the phone a little bit more mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the phone a little wipe down real quick to kind of get some of that dirt and smudge off of it. And didn't really do too good, but it is what it is. I've had this phone for a while now, so kind of take the good with the bad. Now I do have a screen protector on it. You can see a little bit of bubbling on it. It's been on there for well over a month. This is a white stone dome screen protector. So if you just got a Galaxy Note 9 and you're looking to protect the screen of your phone, I highly recommend this screen protector just because it's gonna be the only glass screen protector for the Note 9 that adheres to the entire screen. Not just on the edges like some of the brands you'll pay $40 to $50 for, but this one is gonna actually stick to the entire screen. The only reason why there's any bubbling on mine is because I didn't follow the instructions 100%. Shame on me, but it is what it is. So let's get right to it. First case is going to be the Ring, however you pronounce it, Ring, R-I-N-G-K-E. This case was about $11.99. This is a clear case with some reinforced corners. So we're gonna take the Note, we're gonna slap it in there. And that's what this is gonna look like on your Note 9. Now, if you got a silver, the lavender purple, or you know, the copper edition, you're gonna see that'll definitely shine a lot more through. But one of the reasons I like the blue is because it's very subtle. You know, the blue is very subtle. It's not in your face, just bow blue, but it's definitely there. That's got a little bit of, it's got a little raise at the top. So you don't have to worry about the screen getting damaged if it falls face first. If it does fall face first, you don't have to worry about that. It's got a little indent for the fingerprint sensor, so you can easily hit your fingerprint sensor. All the buttons, all the cutouts and everything, easy access to the S Pen. So very nice and smooth. So I'll pop that back in. So let's keep it moving. Go with the lightweight to the heavyweight first. Next up, we got Spigen. This is the Spigen Neo Hybrid. Now, this is my favorite Spigen case that you can get for any phone because you have the hard plastic along with the rubber kind of, not really sure what type of material you want to call this, but this is a two-piece case, but you can pop it on. As you can see, just pop it in. And that's what it's going to look like. Also has that raise area at the top. Shout out to the OG Flossie Carter. Copyrighted that word, raisivity. So we're going to take a page from his book and talk about that raisivity. Definitely check out his channel. Real dude doing real reviews of real products. Shout out to him. And you see, nice and protective. Spigen has what they call air cushion technology. So I'll take the case off and see if I can show you guys exactly what that is. Now, if you can look in there and see, let me get it to focus in. If you can look inside of the corner and see, it's kind of hard to make out, but there's a actual air pocket in the corner of the case. And that's supposed to help kind of take some of the impact when the case drops. So these are very protective cases and they're very cheap. I think I paid $15.99 for this case. So moral of this story when it comes to this video is just to show you guys that there are great quality cases out there, quality items that you don't have to pay upwards of 40 bucks for. Now I do have an OtterBox Defender for my phone, not just because I like OtterBox, but because I got it with the phone at the time. So now we have, I believe this is the Caseology case. Yeah, this is Caseology. You can see by the little logo branded down there at the bottom. Now this is a clear case with the same color pattern as the actual phone itself. So this is also a two-part case, but I'm putting this on as one. So pop that on. That's what it's gonna look like on the phone. Now, aside from the fingerprint and the smudges, it'll definitely look a lot better if you do it without all of that. But it's pretty much what you're getting with it. Just like the same one, I forgot to do it on the speaking, access to the S Pen, no issue there. Headphone jack, charging port, all that good jazzy stuff. I like clear cases, but my thing with clear cases is that I sweat a lot. And being outdoors, getting inside of a truck, getting out of a truck, whatever, I just find that a lot of times I get tired of the smudges and stuff that come from back there from being on the clear case. So that's one thing that I'm not really a fan of when it comes to clear cases. But, you know, to each their own. If you want to show off that phone you're paying good money for, then this might be the case for you. Next up, and keep it moving, I got the encased Rebel. Now, this is my go-to case when I want to have the phone in the holster, because I will, true story, I dropped the phone in this case from the driver's seat of my semi-truck. Now, if you know how big a semi-truck is, you know how far of a drop that was. And I kid you not, no damage at all. No damage to the case, no damage to the phone. Now, this one's gonna really hug the screen. As you can see, where the screen protector begins and where the actual case ends, you can't really tell with this one. So this is gonna really hug the screen, give you a lot of that raised edges on the side and even on the side and even on the top. Definitely can put it face down. Definitely don't have to worry about it falling face down and getting messed up. Nice open area for the S Pen. So pull that back out. Nice area for the headphone jack. Now that is a little recessed, so you're gonna have to make sure you have a thin port to go in there. Same thing with the charger port. Can't use a fat charger or anything like that, but definitely nice and protective. I like this case because of how protective it is. And one thing I do like about these cases a little bit over the speaking case is that with the speaking case, you have a little bit of that raised there. But what I do like about this one and the Caseology is that you do have kind of a, it guides you to the fingerprint sensor a little bit easier back here. And of course you got the holster. So pop in and out of the holster, you can pop it face in or you can pop it face out. It's got a kickstand on the back, so you can set it up like that. You want to look at your movies, anything like that, or if you want to just set it up like that when you charge it, you know, however it works for you, whatever you choose to do. Pop that up, and you can carry it like this on your belt, or you can carry it like this. And that's the Encased Rebel. So now we'll go to the OtterBox Defender series case. And now for this one, same concept. Nice rugged heavy duty case with the kickstand. You got the kickstand clip on the back. So that's how the phone will sit. I'm gonna take the case off and I'm gonna put it in and out. Now, I think I can get this done for you guys real quick because this one is a little bit more difficult to take on and off, but we're gonna do it anyway because quality is the name of the game, and that is what we aim to achieve here at Mike's Tech Talk. So you see it's got several pin connectors on the side. That's what you hear me popping off. Hear me popping the connectors off. And it's got a nice cushion on the back to hold the phone. So we'll put that in first, and then we'll start from the bottom up. Oh, don't fall out of the case now. We'll put it back up. And what we'll do is we'll just click everything back into place. So you'll see me going around, clicking the edges in, clicking everything back into place, making sure it's nice and secure, nice and tight. That's what it looks like inside of the case. And then we're gonna put it inside of the outer rubber shell. Now this is where most of the protection is gonna come from. You're gonna have the inner plastic case to kind of hold the phone steady, and the outer rubber case to just kind of absorb the impact of any drop or bump or shock that you might have with it. Now, as you see, this is a little bit of a tedious process to mold this plastic in, but once you get it in there, make sure it's molded in on the back, pressed in, make sure all the flaps at the bottom. Now, this is probably gonna be the most protective you'll get for the phone. Now, what you have with this is heavy duty. Now, you drop this, you ain't got nothing to worry about. This is a heavy duty case. You got a flap, as you can see, you got a flap for your charging port, flap for your headphone jack. You do have easy access to the S Pen. So S Pen, easy access. You got buttons covered. All your buttons are covered up. Nice cutout for the camera. Once again, that angle leading you to the fingerprint sensor. So definitely enjoy that. And this is what it's gonna look like inside of the holster. So face out, face in. Now, the Rebel series case, you know, I just showed you guys. I want to give you a little bit of some food for thought. This case, $15.99. Okay, $59.99. I'm going with this one. Simply because it does all the same things as the OtterBox, but at a much cheaper price. I can get 4 of those for the price of one of these. Matter of fact, every case that I've shown you guys, all put together, still is maybe a few dollars short of how much this one case costs. But people like OtterBox. I like OtterBox. I can't tell a lie. And I'm going to show you guys what they bring to the table just because that's what I'm here for. Because you are, you know, everybody's loyal to brands and everybody likes what they like. If you are a construction worker and you're outside and you've had plenty of phones before and you know that OtterBox is not going to fail you and you don't want to take that gamble of trying something else out, hey, you don't have to take my word for it. You go with what you know. And I'm at least going to show you what you're getting and let you know that for the money, you're not going to be able to beat it. You're not going to be able to beat it for the money. Definitely a great case to get. So we'll take these 2 and put them to the side. And now I got one more for you guys. Now, this is my favorite one. Now, I got the Ocean Blue variant with the yellow S Pen. Now, a lot of people think this yellow S Pen looks kind of lame, but to me, I like it because it reminds me of a pencil. You know, it takes me back to school with the number 2 pencil to write on the phone, so I definitely like it because of that. And as a result of me getting the Ocean Blue and the yellow S Pen, I had to get the Static Shock Neo Hybrid. Call it Static Shock. If you don't know why, you might be too young, but if you do know why, then you already know. Same thing as the first Neo Hybrid I showed you guys. You just pop it in, goes to the bottom first. It's the easiest way to do it. Pop those corners over, and boom. Neo Hybrid, same thing as before, $15.99, but now, check that out. Perfect match. This is the case I rock on my phone most of the time. I do get a little worried about that yellow getting dirty, but for $16.99, if it starts to get dirty, it starts to fade, it starts to get messed up, I notice any damage in the case, which I haven't, but if I should, hey, I'll buy another one. Much rather be able to buy another case for $15.99 than to have to spend another $60 on the case. So that is my case roundup for the Note 9. Guys, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what case are you using for your phone. Let me know what you got going on with your device or what screen protector you're using, what works for you. And make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know the next time I post my next video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.